Welcome to Sips and Spirits, a podcast for lovers of both alcoholic and spectral spirits. I am your co-host, Chelsea.
Why is it co-host?
Co-hostess.
I say host and it can be co-host.
I don't know.
That's
just how I do it.
The second one's always co-host.
You always give me a hard time with it.
I am because it makes... Anyway. I'm the other host, Eric. A little disclaimer before we get started. Facts and stories are presented from various sources. We make no claim that these tales are true. We just want to do that spooky and interesting.
Cocktails and spirits are tasted for the first time during episode recordings unless noted otherwise. As is in the case for this episode, we're doing something a little different. We're trying it out, see how you guys like it. So we are revisiting an old cocktail from a previous episode. So we have tried it before, but we have some new ingredients in there.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
And lastly, we want to remind you that it is fine to enjoy the spirits, but don't let them possess you. We may be a drinking podcast, but we strongly encourage you to drink responsibly. As much as we love you enjoying our cocktails, there's never any pressure to consume them. Yeah. So, what is it that we're drinking today?
So, today we are calling upon a spirit from episode 49, Spirits of the Season, which was our Christmas special of 2023.
2023?
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
So, from that episode, we made 3 different cocktails. And the one we are inviting is the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come to return to our table. You will notice, though, we don't have a table.
No table.
We're lounging comfy. We're trying every time new layout as we get adjusted in here, and
how you
hopefully
doing?
This one works because this was a very easy setup for us. Yes. So let's grab this cocktail.
I can reach. Yeah, there we go.
Can you grab it?
No, we got it.
And this is perfect for right in front of the mic.
Cheers. Oh, we also got cool new glasses.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Wish I made this a double.
I'm gonna inhale that. It's so tasty.
Tasty.
All right.
Sorry.
So, as you may have guessed, the 3 cocktails we made from episode 49 was inspired by the 3 spirits of the Christmas Carol. So we did have one for past, present, and future. And we just we were like, okay, what holiday episodes have we done? And was there a drink we could grab? And this one happened to be my favorite spirit, which also took the most work to come up with it, because I really wanted to do something with chestnuts. And it is so good. So we have dry curacao in this, a spiritual brandy. There goes my brain. Lemon juice and a chestnut simple syrup. And then there is a chestnut, a candied chestnut, which was what we used to make the simple syrup, is acting as the garnish. So when we made this before, I actually got to roast my own chestnuts, which was very fun. Because of that traditional song, I've been obsessed with chestnuts. And we went to a New Year's Eve party at our favorite winery, and they had roasted chestnuts there. It was my very first time trying them, and they were so good and meaty. Like, if you've not yet had a chance to try roasted chestnuts, I strongly encourage it. And it's actually really easy to do at home yourself. So
you buy this chestnut roaster? Easy. Just get a fire going.
Yeah, so, but you can do it in your oven too if you don't have like a fireplace or anything like that, which we sadly do not anymore at this moment. But yeah, so I have noticed I've been negligent in getting our recipes out. And it's funny because to record this episode, I was looking up the recipe and I found the post is ready. It just hasn't been posted. I don't know why. So by the time this episode is released, the cocktail recipe will also be available on our website. So I'll link to it in the show notes, but you'll also be able to search for it under the cocktail tab.
So when you listen to this episode, this problem will be fixed.
Yes, so, that's what I'm saying.
So they wouldn't know it was a problem if we didn't tell them.
I I don't know. They might be like, I've been looking for that cocktail recipe and it's not there. This is my thing to say it's there now.
It's there now. Just so you know, it's there right now.
Yeah. So yeah, I said you can find it on our website, right?
Yeah, probably.
sipsandspirits.com. If you go to our menu bar, there's a little tab that says cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
You go there and you can find it. Or like I said, I'll link to it in our show notes.
Sounds.
And as Eric mentioned, we got these lovely new festive glasses. Remind me, I feel like I should stop and take a photo real quick, so I have something.
Go for it.
Because these are.
I got a phone right
I
here.
don't know if you guys can see in the video.
That's a cool picture.
What happens if I go closer? But we got these lovely Spode Christmas glasses. That's the brand, is SPODE, at the Oddities Market at Winchester. And it was a set of 4 and it had the original box. And now I feel like I need to go on a mission to collect the rest of the set, because there's no way it was just the glasses.
Nope.
It has to be like a full set of dishes and things.
shit.
So, you okay?
Yeah, I don't know what's back there. I can't see.
You're just half on the coaster.
Yeah, okay.
It's thin enough or thick enough. But yeah, so we got these lovely, cute glasses, and we found that you can fit two cocktails worth in one glass.
The cocktails are the one we just said.
Yeah, of this particular cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm referencing. But yeah, so they're really cute. They're just like your classic traditional Christmas tree, and then there's like a little Santa on top as the tree topper, which feels like a perfect segue into what this episode's about.
Indeed. I took a picture of it so you can add those pictures to the.
I'm gonna do it here.
Oh, whatever. I guess my pictures aren't good enough in that aspect of things. But yes, no. As Chelsea was saying, we're going to segue to the topic of today's episode. And today's episode is the Jolly Red Giant. The
Jolly Red Giant.
Jolly Red Giant, yes.
Perfect,
the big red lobster man, as Jack Scott likes to call him, Santa Claus.
Oh my god, this is making noise. I'm so sorry.
It is okay.
Give me a moment.
What was he? What does Tim Allen call himself? Jojo Noel.
Papa Gijo.
Papa Gijo kind of thing.
Père Noel, my dear.
No. I'm mixing up his phrases. Yeah, Santa Claus. Santa Claus is a season of winter, and winter comes with a lot of magic, a lot of mystery, a lot of scary.
Yep, as we talked about in our Christmas special,
yes,
we discussed so many winter and Christmas time cryptids.
Mm-hmm.
If you're curious about who else haunts the winter, definitely check that episode out, because there were even some ones in there that you found that I hadn't heard of before. Like the Greek.
I forgot
Greek
about
demons or something.
Yeah,
I was like, I'd never heard of that before.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a very fun episode. It's a bit longer because obviously we do 3 cocktails in it.
Oh yeah, but their cocktail was a fun time.
It was a very fun. It's probably been one of my favorite episodes to date. That was like a lot of work, but in like a very fun way. So, strongly encourage you to check that out. But we originally in that episode were planning to have a Santa Claus debate. But we didn't. We did something else in place of that.
Yes, we did traditions, we did ghost stories, and we did cryptids.
Superstitions.
Superstitions, yes.
Yes.
Which is cool.
You did traditions, superstitions, and then cryptids and creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, the topic of this episode is Santa Claus, and the question we're asking is Santa Claus a cryptid? So we explained before, a cryptid here is a creature or being that cannot be proven or disproven that exist. According to Oxnard Dictionary, a cryptid is an animal whose existence or survival is disputed or unsubstantiated, such as a yeti or a Bigfoot. According to Webster, also a noun. An animal such as Sasquatch or Loch Ness that has been claimed to exist but never proven to exist.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. So I think in the process of things, you can classify Santa Claus as that
Mm-hmm.
based on the definitions. But so we're gonna say yes or no.
Because we've had this discussion in private, which is part of what inspired having this talk,
I know
this
we've had it.
debate.
I don't remember what you said, but I
Because
know
you were in Camp Yay, right?
I was in camp, possibly yes.
Um, and I'm like, because to me, when we define a cryptid on the podcast, we usually say, it all those things that you mentioned. It can't be proven nor disproven is the key right there. I think I feel like they admitted that in there.
That undisputed, disputed, or
Right, they said that in the Oxnard.
Mm-hmm.
But also we've found cryptids tend to be very regional based. And I would say it depends on what your version of Santa is to say yes or no, he's a cryptid.
But would you say,
yeah,
with that definition, his region is planet Earth?
I mean, Santa only goes to households that believe in him, right?
Does he?
I don't know. Like some tales, he goes where he's needed.
Yeah.
Right? I almost feel like the better question is, do you believe in Santa? I know we do.
I know we do. So, let's first start asking a question. What is Santa Claus? Or who is Santa Claus?
Uh-huh.
For those of you who don't know, Santa Claus is a person,
Saint
Nicholas, who on Christmas Eve goes around the world and delivers toys to all the good boys and girls of the world. All the children of the world.
I thought we were talking more historically.
Kind of thing. Oh.
But like Saint Nicholas himself is inspired by an older deity entity because, right, Krampus and Saint Nicholas are in tandem because Krampus comes on the 5th and then you have Saint Nicholas come on the 6th for Saint Nicholas Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Little did I know.
But also I've done a lot of research into Santa because I think I love how it's just like this kind of story that's grown and changed. And we just watched Klaus, which is like probably one of our favorite.
It's a fun movie.
It's one of my favorite Santa movies in particular, and definitely one of my favorite Christmas movies.
No, Netflix is not paying us.
No. But if you're looking to watch Klaus, it's on Netflix. But there's like an older entity, and I forget. I want to say it's like Germanic. Germanic. Wait. Now I'm like, did I say right? Germanic region, and I can't remember what he's called. But he actually doesn't like wear red. It's more like blue for winter. And he has a daughter who pretty much sounds like Elsa. A daughter or a granddaughter. But he is kind of like, he has a long white beard and he brings gifts to children in the heart of winter. And I think it was on Atlas Obscura that a lot of historians kind of believe that that's kind of more like the original, where it originated and then expanded, because it's like really ancient, like pre-Christianity practice, and they still in some places do a parade where you have this and I want to say it's Frau Precha, but that's totally different entity and gender. That's a witch. But like he and his daughter or granddaughter will like be on the parade, just like we see Santa in the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah, and in regards to Santa, there's different tales, different stories, and like, and they all have a little different like origin. I forget what it's called. You keep saying their name, but I forget. Do people do like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and like
Oh, Rankin Bass.
Wrecking Bass. Like their story is a guy who, if I remember correctly, a guy who got lost in a forest, ran with elves, started making toys, and delivers them to like this poor town that is run by the burgermeister
Yeah.
kind of thing. And he's trying to bring joy to the kids, and he does it. So he's a normal guy who's like doing something good to his kids, and then eventually becomes this magical creature.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Klaus. You have this normal woodsman, just likes to make toys, and unexplainable by anybody, he becomes Santa Claus who delivers presents everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We recently watched A Boy Named Christmas.
That's another good
And,
one.
you have this kid who decides to bring joy, to bring the magic of hope to his kingdom. And this king's promise like, okay, we're doing this again, right? He's like, yeah, every year he's kind of doing that kind of thing, and so you have all these different iterations. Some stories Santa Claus starts already as a magical creature, and then we are currently reading the the Guardians series.
The Guardians of Childhood series, and we're starting off with Nicholas St. North and the Nightmare King.
Yeah.
And pretty much, if you're familiar with the film from DreamWorks called Rise of the Guardians, it's the book series that movie was inspired by.
Yeah.
It's really good. A strong recommend, especially if you love whimsy and reconnecting with your childhood and sharing that with your little ones, because our kids are loving it.
And like in that story, Santa Claus is some bandit.
Right. We haven't even gotten, and we're rereading this book.
Yeah.
Just in the mood of the season, and he hasn't yet officially become Santa.
I mean, even in the next book, it's become Santa yet, right?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, because at least when we were reading so far.
Yeah, but we were like halfway there.
Yeah, but no, it's really cool because he's he the rough character he is from as the Guardians. You see it building the story and North story, and it's really cool. And personally, that's one of my favorite Santa Clauses kind of thing. But then you have Red One, you have Santa Claus who works out and is a beast, as they say.
I kind of wish they had a little bit more Santa in it, right? Because the majority of it, Santa's been kidnapped.
Yeah.
But then there's like the Get Santa.
There's a Get Santa.
I mean, there's so many renditions, and this actually is the reason the idea for this episode was sparked, because I was having a conversation with the kids. I don't know if I shared this with you, but our little monster was like, so do they have all these different kinds of Santas and different versions of Santa and different stories of how he became Santa because nobody really knows? And I was like, yeah, because Santa is magic, and we can only guess because nobody's supposed to see him. We can't really say how he does this or does that, and everyone's coming up with very fun, creative ideas. And I was like, oh man, this would be such a great conversation. So it's like the many different facets of Santa, and to this day, people are still coming up with
new stories, new ways to present, new things. I'll do it. There's this song that I used to show to my classes when I was teaching one winter time, and it's Christmas Around the World. I forget who does it. I'll have Chelsea add it to the notes kind of thing. But there are different traditions that people do it, and Santa is a main thing in everywhere. Other countries do different things, kind of thing. I forget who was. I think it was the Swiss. They do the tom-toms, the Christmas tom-toms. So they go and deliver gifts kind of there too. So it's not only Santa doing it. He has, for lack of better words,
Italy has La Befana.
La Befana, like helpers, kind of thing and whatnot. So I do like that aspect of things. But yeah, so to the question.
Circling back.
Is Santa a cryptid? Thanks to our little monster. This question that sparked this episode. And, the way Santa is constantly portrayed as different things, different characters, different persons. Santa's gonna look to you how you believe him to look like, kind of thing. There's a debate on what color skin Santa is, kind of thing. There's basically how tall, how small, how skinny, how fat, how muscular, what is physique like. But I think it because there isn't a natural like, oh, everybody's like, yeah, this is the way Santa looks. It gives him that whole whimsical aspect of, yeah, it could be a cryptid because it's not proven that he looks this way,
Right.
kind of thing. However, if you go with that aspect of things, there's something that Santa has that most cryptids don't have, and that is, for lack of better words,
Marketing.
magic. Well, yes, his marketing, fantastic. But no, I'm saying magic, kind of thing. They all have
that is very strongly associated with them.
The magic. I'm not just having like magic powers, but the magic of for to steal the idea from the boy in the Christmas, the magic of giving hope.
Well, I was gonna steal from Rise of the Guardians. He represents wonder.
Wonder, yeah.
In childhood.
Yeah.
Right? And I think we're always chasing that as we get older, too. Or I don't know if we're chasing it. I see some people are still trying to recapture that wonder and whimsy. And then there's others who, like myself, you're trying to pass on that wonder and whimsy and hope to keep it going and you know what? Painting that world in rose-colored glasses because we need more wonder and whimsy.
Yeah, and that's like, I'm not saying that other cryptids don't have that aspect of things, kind of thing, but like I feel is less emphasized on cryptids, kind of thing.
Right. Well, and I want to use Imbunche as a good example because we just recently talked about it. A lot of cryptids, okay, not a lot. I'd say probably about 2/3 of cryptids have some sort of cautionary tale linked onto them. And then like 1/3 of them are just like this bizarre anomaly.
Yep.
Right? And when it's a cautionary tale, it's very specific to a certain kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? I think we talked about like the chupacabra and how in Phantasmagoria it was like a warning to like the farmland owners to take care of their farm hands.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna end up getting their revenge somehow. We have the Kalapuluit warning you to stay away from the ice. Don't let it, because it's frozen, fool you that it's safe to walk on.
Yeah.
And Imbunche was like a wild one of just like,
don't walk alone at night.
Don't be alone at night, specifically ladies.
Yep.
But Santa's very special because it's not a cautionary tale, but it's like as an entity, I believe he's trying to evoke an emotion.
Which I
and
think
you're not getting that. That's very unique.
Yeah.
In comparison to other cryptids.
Now, there's some cryptids who evoke emotions on you, which doesn't necessarily mean that's what they're trying to do. I'm talking to you, boss man. Kind of thing. But no, that's right. And the Santa is trying to, invoke that whimsicalness, that childness, that hope, that kindness, We just watched Klaus and
selflessness.
One selfless act of kindness sparks another, kind of thing, and you see that as a theme in a lot of movies, like people like, you know what, I'm gonna give more than I need somebody else. If another movie that is very fun for us to enjoy is Noel. Okay, you have the kids of Santa, kind of thing. The firstborn is supposed to take over the mantle, but he's doesn't have that
sparkle.
The sparkle that Santa has, but the second one does.
Or the twinkle.
Kind of thing. And this second one, she's the daughter of Christmas, royalty. She's lived this pump life that, everything was given to her, and she's like, and never in the wildest dream thought that she could be the next Santa. Kind of thing. Once again, the whole idea, what does Santa look like? It can be whatever you need them to be. Kind of thing. And then as as the story progresses, she's realizing how much like Santa she is. Kind of thing
Yeah.
about it.
Um, Another one, and very spoilery. I'm gonna warn you now. With the Santa Clauses,
Mm-hmm.
I actually really enjoyed it because it was like Santa needs to like remember his spark,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like, and we're doing a marathon of the Santa Claus movies, and I want to rewatch the show. Um, but with the kids, Little Monster had requested that's what she wanted to watch.
Little Monster Head.
Huh?
Little Monster Head.
Little Monster had
Oh, I
requested.
thought it was the Monster Head. I'm like, what?
No,
You got a new nickname.
new
Got it.
nickname. No, she had requested watching. She wanted to watch all the Santa Claus movies, and I was like, "Well, if we're gonna watch all the movies, I want to watch the Santa Clauses because we still have a season we haven't watched."
Yeah.
But like in the second one, you have like Mother Nature and Tooth Fairy like talking about how he's upped the wonder and imagination of children just because he's put so much into it. And then you get to the TV series of Santa Clauses where he's losing his spark a little. It makes me think almost like Red One played on that with the elf.
Yeah.
Losing the vision.
That's what I was thinking. Like Red One, the main elf, Dwayne the Wrong Johnson. Because he's so tiny, like an elf. He's losing. He's seeing the world. He's seeing the world through the eyes of adults and realizing most adults have lost that sparkle that Christmas is supposed to bring, that joy and wonder.
Well, and he's forgetting that they used to be those children.
Yeah.
And he's having a hard time, like, well, once they're grown, they're, what's the point?
The loudest people are the ones who are doing it for the rest of the day. But then as the story progresses, you start seeing more and more. There's certain adults out there who are still trying to bring the joy, and some adults just need to be reminded, what the joy is.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It doesn't have to be that one toy that you didn't get for Christmas. It has to be that TV show you used to watch. It can be just your time with your children, or time with somebody else that reminds you, hey, this is what Christmas is like. This is what Christmas is supposed to be. Kind of thing. So.
Well, not supposed to be, but here's how we do it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we hope that brings a little.
What
joy
it's supposed to be
you.
to you. And Christmas to you is going to be different from Christmas from us, Christmas from your neighbors or anybody else's. They might even celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, So it's one of those things that like, it, and because it's so different, the celebration, the visuals, what is supposed to be there, what is not, it reverts back to the question, is Santa Claus a cryptid?
You know what? I was like hemming and hawing, but I'm gonna go back on no, I don't think Santa. He's different. Like, there's a creator on Instagram or maybe it's TikTok where she like pretends to be different fonts. Like, but if you did that with cryptids and Santa, like Santa's the one nobody wants to show up to the party. Because they're like, oh, this guy, everybody loves him and knows him.
He's a buzzkill.
That would be a funny skit to do now that I'm thinking about it. But, it's that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Because Santa's wanted. Or desired, sometimes sought after at times, right? I mean, how many children stay up past their bedtime hoping to sneak a peek? Or will, like, think their parents have gone to bed and sneak downstairs and sleep under the tree.
Well, Little Blue wants to go out to Fresno, California to find night
Oh,
crawlers.
yeah. He thinks we're just going to drive to Fresno and pass by and see like a field of night crawlers.
Well, in the same state about kids wanting to see Santa Claus, how many people go out there and set up cameras to try to catch Bigfoot? Now, Bigfoot doesn't spark wonder or any emotions whatsoever, but a lot of people go look for him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
them.
and Nessie falls into the same category, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
There's no cautionary tale there.
No.
Same goes for the night crawlers. So, I mean, there is a chance. God, I'm flip-flopping again. Santa could fall in the category of, like, Fresno Nightcrawler, Bigfoot, Nessie. Mothman actually has, like, he was considered, like, an omen, a warning before the
The internet.
No, before the incident that happened at Point Pleasant with the bridge falling.
Mm-hmm.
Check out our episode for that. If you're like, what? Because, like I did say, about 2/3 of cryptids are cautionary tales.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a third where it's like, but then again, that third, they're regionally specific.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I think Bigfoot would be the exception in that. We're diving real deep here. Because this is what it's like when you guys come out and drink with us. If you were a fly on our shoulder and we're talking at the bar, this is how our conversations go.
Our bartender's like, what are you guys talking about?
Like, what?
Yeah.
But, like, so Nessie's region-based. Fresno Nightcrawler, obviously, region-based.
Mm-hmm.
Bigfoot has several different homes.
Mm-hmm.
And places of sighting.
So, Bigfoot itself has one location, but the Sasquatch, I believe, has multiple. I think that's how it goes.
Are they considered different?
Bigfoot is a specific Sasquatch. I
it's
could be wrong.
Kind of like how Bigfoot and Abominable Snowman or Yeti.
Yeah, they're like cousins.
Are cousins.
Mm-hmm.
That's another good movie.
Cousins?
Sorry, no. It's called Missing Link.
Oh, yes.
And like Bigfoot goes to meet the Yetis. It's a good one. Mm-hmm. I know all the movies.
She knows lots of movies. But yeah, no, it's definitely like, I'm not saying.
So where are you standing?
I'm standing more towards the yes, but I understand also the no. You know, I understand the aspect of, well, if you say Santa Claus, like, because in one aspect I think Santa Claus can also fall as under the realm of deities. Mm-hmm. Kind of thing. Now, if that's the case, do you consider deities? Is that right? Plural?
Deities?
Deities, there you go. Deities as cryptids. Because again, there are beings that are not proven or disproven, but they have inspired or shaped or done or been
and see,
in contact.
For that, I would lean actually more towards yes. Because so deities are beings that are worshipped, right? Yeah. Cryptids are just beings we suspect are real, but we can't prove or disprove that they are or are not. Deities, on the other hand, it doesn't matter if they exist or not. We believe they're a higher being, and then we worship them for that higher-ness. And essentially, we do that with Santa. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
He's worshipped. We pay tribute with all these films and books and stories and even discussions. And we keep the idea alive, and that gives power.
Listen, Jack Scully called him like the ruler of Christmas Town. Like he's
the
like
ruler of this Christmas land.
Yeah. No. It's one of those things where, like, like it can go both ways, kind of thing, and whatnot. So I'm leaning more towards the yes aspect, again, because
of cryptid,
of a cryptid kind of thing, and again, in the same aspect of, like you said, the deity, yes, is more like a cryptid than not, because
I'd say more deity than cryptid. Yeah, personally.
Oh, so you don't think deities are cryptids?
No.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that.
No, deities are different. Cryptids are like people, there's eyewitness accounts, but no actual scientific evidence to prove or disprove their existence. Deities, people...
Have eyewitness accounts?
No, people don't care if there's proof of their existence. They're still worshipped. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to throw out a big obvious one. Hopefully most people know Zeus.
No, I was going to say Odin.
Odin.
Tomato.
Odin could be an inspiration for Santa Claus. That's where, like, the Yule goat comes from. Yep. Is because of Odin. Right?
In Nordic mythology.
So, that's a bad example because it plays into this. That's why I was saying, like, Zeus, right? we can't. People don't question if like zoos or even like let's use modern day sensitivities. God,
Mm-hmm.
does God exist? We don't. Well, if you're a believer, a worshiper, you don't question it. You
No.
just worship.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You don't care if people have had interactions or experiences or eyewitness accounts.
You hope that you will one day, but you worship in the aspect of
But
being in their good graces.
you blindly accept that this is a higher being
Mm-hmm. Yep.
that you may or may not get to interact with.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Santa falls in that category
That
instead of cryptid.
Okay. I can
Does
dig it.
that reasoning make
Yeah,
sense?
no, I can dig it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's as we talk about it and I get to sort through my thoughts, I think that's where I align more.
Cool.
How about you? You're still in camp cryptid?
I mean, like I said, it's 50-50, you know. A cryptid can be that.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a deity, like you said, it's worshipped.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, we put monuments for Mothman now. And then there's the Pakwudji has monuments and street signs
A sign.
and stuff, you know. So it at what point does a
Cryptid start being a
less of a cryptid but more of a deity? At what point does worship become a new label on what you are? Kind of thing.
man.
Kind of thing. Because in some aspects,
Mm-hmm.
the worship is you worship to get their blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. In other aspects, you worship so you don't get their wrath. Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Some cryptids have that notion where you have to provide sacrifice or tributes
Mm-hmm.
so that they don't do their cryptid thing.
Right.
Kind of thing, you know. Well,
The Loveland Frogman's like that, right?
I think so. We had to like to offer something else. You think?
Well, and it has to go through a particular ritual.
Yeah.
Like it can't skip steps or jump ahead or jump around.
Talk about OCD to the extreme. Kind of thing. But yeah, no. So that's like a thing in Wild thing. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Feel free to like let us know what your beliefs are. How do you celebrate your
Is
holidays
Santa a cryptid?
or not? You know, do you believe in Santa? Do you not? It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you guys gotta do, we accept all in any aspects of this.
Oh yeah, we'd
things.
love to continue the discussion, and I'm almost like, man, this would have been a fun one to have like a open table kind of thing. I don't know how we'd do it,
We
but
can still do a live and be like, hey guys, talk to us about Santa
maybe
Claus
next year.
next year.
Yeah, we're good. We filled up. I was a little worried. I was like, are we gonna wrap this up real fast?
Do you want a story?
Huh?
Do you want a story?
You have a story?
I have a story. I also have a would you rather.
Why didn't you tell me to put that in the
It was a
notes?
surprise. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Yay! Oh, I love surprises. You're like, I know.
I know. That's why I did it. Yeah,
I'm all giddy. I'm like,
No, I
oh.
was like, I forgot. I didn't forget what we were doing in the story was, but the story I found kind of relates to the whole Santa Claus aspect. Like it's not a Santa Claus story.
Is it a long story?
No, it's not long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Story
Fortunately,
me.
I don't have paper, so I'm gonna use my phone here, guys.
Oh, you could have printed it out.
No, because then you
I've
would
been
know.
without a printer for a month, guys. Just about.
Yeah, if I have to print it out, you would know I had a story. You wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, well, you would be like, "What?"
It.
You would have been, "Why are you printing? What are you printing?"
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would have.
I'm not your mother.
Yes, you are. You're my mommy. Okay.
I'm mommy.
The story is called "The Trapper's Ghost."
Ooh.
Okay. There once was a trapper who roamed the wilds of Labrador in a sleigh pulled by 8 pure white huskies. He was a tall man, dressed in layer upon layer of animal skins, who drove his team with a terrible ferocity across the frozen tundras. The trapper was a cruel man, and the people in the local towns did not like him, though they tolerated his company when he came to town because of the rich animal skins he brought with him. When he came to town, the trapper would sell his skins and then drink away his money at the local tavern. When he wasn't drunk himself, the trapper assaulted local women, picked fights with hand-working townsmen, and tried to sell alcohol to natives. After a few days of such behavior, the The constable will toss the trapper on his ear, and the trapper will resume his roaming and trapping until he came into another town. No one knows exactly how a trapper met his fate, although it was rumored that he went a little too far in the pursuit of a local innkeeper's fair wife, and he was shot to death by the disgruntled husband. Other folks say he lived in old age and died out on the trail, but it swiftly became clear that death did not end the roaming of the cruel trapper. Each winter, the trapper goes roams the wilds of Labrador in a sleigh pulled by 8 white huskies. They say that his spirit has refused entry into heaven and remains forever in Labrador, atoning for the many sins he committed during his lifetime by helping lost travelers find their way home. Many a weary soul has looked up uh, from their frantic circling to see a large sleigh pulled by white dogs coming towards them. If they follow it, they are led to safety. Once a lost Once a lost trapper found himself caught in a terrible blizzard far from the nearest town. As he sought in vain to find a place to shelter from the storm, the phantom trapper appeared with his sleigh, animal skin flapping in the raging winds and blinding snow. The phantom tenderly lifted the nearly frozen man, placed him along the rugs on his sleigh, and drove him, the dying trapper, to the nearest town. The phantom carried the man right into the inn, placed him gently on a chair by the door, summoned the innkeeper to care for the man, and then vanished right before the astonishing innkeeper's eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Labrador's in Canada. I looked it up, like, where's Labrador? Like, I know it's a dog named Labrador, or type dog, kind of thing.
Cool.
But yeah, nice little story. The guy was Batman, but now he's like doing good.
Trying to do penance.
Yeah.
Ties into our ghost.
Guy's a ghost.
Drink.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost drink. Do you need help?
I got it.
I realize I have to slow down.
So, would you rather?
Wasn't this episode like a whole would you rather?
Anna? What? No, what? Would you rather?
Mm-hmm.
Premise: it's winter, it's cold, you're lost. Would you rather be lost in a forest and have to deal with whatever cryptids or mystical creatures are in the forest to either hunt or take care of you? Or would you rather be lost in a cave, in a cold cave, to deal with whatever cryptids or monsters or things that live in the there?
Forest.
Forest?
Yeah.
Why is it?
I feel like you can't reason with the things in the cave.
I see you can reason with things in the forest?
Potentially, or appease. You can appease the things in the forest. Things in the cave are no-go.
I don't know, faith are kind of weird.
Huh?
Faith folk are kind of weird.
They can still be appeased. Which, you mentioned that. I really want to watch Mr. Norrell again.
Oh, okay.
That seems like perfect, like, winter spooky watch.
It is pretty wintry.
Well, it's like London, so it's always miserable there.
I saw an Instagram reel the other day. The guy who does all the blue characters, like in comic style.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And he's like, this lady goes like, "Sure, may I have your name?" And the guy goes like, "No, you may not have my name, but you can call me this. You know." And then the person's like, "Sir, this is D&B. Do you think I'm a faith folk or something?" Like it's like,
yeah,
I don't know about that, but here would you call this iron horseshoe? And the person grows fairy wings. Kind of thing. It's anyway.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Mm-hmm. But yes, I've never heard of anything that dwelled in a cave that you can reason with.
Exactly.
Fairies, you just kind of gotta play their game.
Mm-hmm.
But you can work around it.
You can flirt with them.
And also, like, forest entities, forest guardians, you just gotta, again, you worship them or you give them an offering. Follow the right one to get you out.
Or they just eat you.
Yeah, but there's lots of options. In a cave, not so much. That's me. How about you?
Well, in a cave, I'm gonna fight something.
Of course.
In a forest, I'm gonna flirt with something.
So it all depends what you're in the mood for.
Yeah, pretty much.
Flirting or fighting. Got it.
Snoot or fisticuffs. Got it. Ready to wrap this up?
I am.
Is you ready to drink?
I'm gonna talk for 20 more minutes.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Because we're about to do our wrap up.
Talk about her favorite thing, not me.
Oh my god. I'm sure you guys can guess what I'm about to say when I approach Hauntings Behind the Bar. Oh, let me guess. Are you going to talk about Winchester again, Chelsea?
What? What's that?
Surprise. Yes, I am. Because as you guys remember in the last episode, I said that I got to partner with Winchester Mystery House to cover their holidays at the Winchester Mansion. At the time this episode's released, there will be 2 weekends left.
No.
So you can come and visit Santa. Yeah. Because this is coming out Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So that's on Saturday. Santa's coming. It's Santa.
Santa Claus is coming to Winchester.
And then the weekend after that, they're doing wine and paint. And the Oddities Fair is happening still both weekends, as well as the house tours. The snow has been magical. It's been a lovely experience. We did the tea party last weekend. That was very fun.
Hosted by Vogel Victorian.
Huh? Hosted by the Vogel Victorian. It was so great. I did feel like it was a speed run version.
It was less time than the last time we went together.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that's not their fault. It's just what they were.
No, I
given.
think that's just how the season's been working. The weekend before, we did the Renegade Orchestra in the gardens, so they played live music. Kids really enjoyed it. And the weekend before that, I did the stained glass class, which you guys can see hanging behind me. Maybe the umbrellas might be in the way.
Yeah.
But I got to make my own stained glass. That was a really fun experience. And we've seen Krampus 2 out of 3 weekends.
Yep.
So yeah, it's been a fun time. I'm hoping on Saturday that we get to interact with Santa and Krampus. That's my goal.
Mm-hmm. Like together or like just the same time?
At the same time. Mm-hmm. I don't think we'll get them together. But I'm really excited because the Santa that's been in all the promotions, that's the Santa that's going to be there on Saturday. So yeah, fun times still happening. If you guys make it out, come say hi.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to say hello. And yeah, that's the Winchester Mansion during the holidays.
Seeing that 20
in
minutes.
a nutshell. I did good, huh?
Yeah, you did good.
I'm getting better at this.
But anyway, with that, this is our last call.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks for slipping along with us. We want to keep the spirit flowing, so please be sure to support and review by reviewing and subscribing to our podcast. If you enjoy the show, please be sure to share with others. Let us know if you like this kind of discussions, just us off scripting, talking about things. We can give us a topic and then we'll be like, hey, pick it from a hat.
Yeah, this was a very random, unscripted episode, or very unoutlined episode for us. Usually we have a little bit more structure.
Yeah, and whatnot. So if you like this kind of stuff, we can do it more often. If you don't like it, we won't do it again. Or maybe we will. It's our podcast.
Just to annoy you.
But yeah, no. If you have any ideas of what you guys would like us to talk about, what you guys would like us to look into, we're very open to that. If you have anything that you would like to share, kind of thing, we're open to that.
Yeah, and then you can find us on all Find us on all podcast hosts or YouTube. We have a website that's sipsandspirits.com. And then we are also on Instagram and TikTok. I have been very neglectful on both of those, but I'm trying to be better. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see. But again, our handle pretty much anywhere is Sips and Spirits if you're looking for us. So you can find us there. And yeah, if you don't feel like social media, please be sure to check out our email newsletter via sipsandspirits.com/happy-hour.
Comes like once every 3 months.
Once every other month. So I think we should put together a end of year email
Sounds good.
So if you guys are listening to this, you've got like 10 days before the new year to get caught up
11.
with us.
No, wait.
19. Yeah, you're right.
21.
11. Wait.
No,
like 13 days?
13 days.
Lucky 13?
12.
Something like that. If you subscribe before the new year, you'll get in on the latest newsletter. There we go.
Next.
Now I've got a goal. Mm-hmm. And with that, are you ready to close this tab?
Yep. Cheers.
Can you reach your drink?
I can grab it. I can flexible. Cheers. What more can you do?